Nice to see you. Cat the Best, excellent name. Hello Lisa, hi Cat, nice to see you guys. How are you? Who else do I have? I hope you'll say hello. Hi Corinne. Oh, Corinne's saying hi to Lisa, not me. That's okay. So welcome everybody. You can hear the birdies. You might hear some cars. I've got some energy. I've had a micho, which I think is macho but for ladies. I'm making that up, but I've had a micho beauty time tea blending thingy. It's tea, but it's got lots of pomegranate in it. In fact, when I first put it in my mouth, I thought, that's a lot of pomegranate. Hello, Danette. Nice to see you. Okay. I've got a bit of a surprise. You might not be expecting this, but today it's Danette's daughter's birthday. It's late at night, and her name is Brittany. So I've got a happy birthday song for her. But also, I think she's not expecting this, but tomorrow it's Lisa's birthday. Tomorrow is Lisa's birthday. So out of nowhere, here you are. Oh, tanjoubi omedetou. Oh, tanjoubi omedetou. Oh, tanjoubi omedetou. Oh, tanjoubi omedetou. From within the bamboo with the birds singing and me not quite sounding like a little bird myself. Happy birthday to Lisa and happy birthday to Brittany. Nice to see you, Claire and Melissa. Nice to see you guys. And thank you to those of you that just left a tip with me. That I really appreciate it. You've paid for a little bit towards my time, but you bought me a beauty time tea and this entrance to this next garden and the entrance to the last garden. Sorry about that horrible clicking. That's people leaving the space. So let's pick it up. Lovely, lovely bamboo all the way around us. And we're here at the Mizu no Mori. I haven't gone in yet. I've got my 300 yen ready. And we're going to go in together so that you can get the full impact. Lisa keeps having birthdays every year and she never looks older. Right, Corinne? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Her whole family is very impressive. In fact, her children just get taller. I don't think they really get older, but I think she probably sees the difference in it herself. I'll just realign this. Toot. One. That's the horrible, oh, there you go. That's the horrible gate you can hear over there. Let me see. Is that straight? That looks a little bit more straight. Ugh, sorry, shaking you around a little bit. Let's go on in. You can come in with me. No, there's a little fountain over there. I guess they might only run it on the weekends. Oh, it's already so vibrant and colourful in there. 4 out of 5 grow taller. The 5th is just perfection as she's always stays little. Let's have a look. Just perfection as she says. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, and if you've been here with me before on Heygo, now we're on YouTube, then you might know that I get different tickets each time. So I think it's 300 yen. Pop it in. Many things in Japan are self-service, so great for anyone who's a bit more introverted. Ta-da! Oh, I hit the jackpot. Look at the jackpot. I got a lotus flower. So lucky. It's the birthday lotus flower. And there we go. Konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu. So welcome everybody. We've got the giant versions of giant versions of chrysanthemums just out everywhere. So she's just taking the adult part of my ticket off, the bit that says grown up. You never get cool tickets like that where you are. Oh, sorry. You'll have to make your own event and create cool tickets then, I think. Let's get touching, shall we? Yay! Ooh, they look a bit heavy. Have you ever seen such a large version of a chrysanthemum? Look at this. Look at that. My hand was for scale there. Quite refreshing with the water in the middle just there, but it's very overcast. Well, like overcast but bright, so I'm going to put my sunnies on. Sunnies coming in. Let's see. You got it so early. Oh, well done. Let me see. Well done, Annalie. Thank you so much. Look at these bright, fiery lilies over here. We're going to see loads of water lilies. I've come at this time. You'll hear Annalie, well done for waking up at this time. So I'm going to take you to see the water lilies just over here. They are so cute. So this botanical garden is called the Mizu no Mori, which means the water forest, or the forest of water. There's lots of things that aren't water-based, but there's lots of things that are. And they're very, very cute and lovely. But look, very colourful and nice. I'll take you to see the lotus flowers and then hydrangeas. Loads of adorable, cute little sunflowers. But here they are. Let me see if I can get you some nice shots to raise my own sunglasses sometimes to see what I'm looking at. You know what? I'm going to take, 1 second, shaking you around a little bit, taking the tripod element off of this camera. Then I can get more close. This is Texas Dawn. I think Danette lives in Texas. So look at this. Texas Dawn. Kusatsu Dawn. Texasu. It's quite a funny way to say it, I think. Quite a funny way. But look, we're going to see loads and loads of them in a kind of pond that looks a bit like a Monet pond, a Monet painting. So this is just a little taster, a little taster. I think we'll go and see a couple more of these sunset kind of coloured ones. There's albatross, Colorado, almost black, One Visa. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that name before. Aren't they lovely? Right, so generally this signal is great around here. This is called Greg's Orange Beauty. Greg's Orange Beauty. What a fanciful name. Oh, there's a really beautiful one over there. Let me get you up close. Just go here and here. And then I'm going to get out the way of the nice ladies that are also trying to get their cute pictures of the lovely flowers. So these guys only open up around the afternoon, lunchtime. They're lunchtime babies. And then they sort of go to sleep again. So I had to come at this kind of time, which means that mostly Americans are getting to see this, or some very early bird Europeans might be here. Annalie, I think, counts in that bunch. Now, it's not actually proper lotus season, but they've done something really smart over here. I don't know how they do it. I'm taking you around to this wing over here, and somehow they've got a whole selection of lotus flowers to bloom early. They actually don't really bloom till the end of next month and August. So we can get up close and personal with some of these, which look really, really tall because of how they've got them set. Canadians too. Sorry, I just lump everyone in because I'm already saying so many words, aren't I? Notice how I even said European for my own people, which is true enough, but we normally say British. So don't worry, Mary Lou. What's the difference between a water lily and a lotus? A water lily needs to rest upon the water itself, and a lotus the roots are in water, but it protrudes out of the water. Do you see down here? It has to protrude out, so it's external. Do you want to have a look inside the belly of the beast? Go inside. Beep, 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 beep. Aren't they cute? So Japanese people refer to the flowers as being cute. They say kawaii and kirei, beautiful. But it's a sweet thing to call them cute, I think. Look, these are the insides of lotus flowers. Isn't it fascinating? This is where all the little lotus seeds grow inside of here, and the flower grows. So this is the aftermath. The petals have already dropped off. It's quite fascinating. We're going to be able to see the different stages of it. I'll show you here. Here, you can see how it works. This one is called Rinoren. So this is after the petals have already bloomed out and then dropped off. And you see that in the middle. This is going to start to dry out. And you can collect the little seeds from inside, I think, after. But here's an example of one that's opened up just a little bit past it. So you can see the petals start to fall off here. I was just about to say earlier, generally the signal is good around here, but if you notice that I'm in a spot and the picture's gone really fuzzy, just let me know and I will return to a good point. Now this is exciting. This is exciting. Here we have, ta-da-da, a little bit of water. Totally aquaphobic. I learned that from a Voyager on Hago last year. I think I've got a sneeze coming. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I nearly put my back out sneezing just then. I had to like do a crunch. But look, aquaphobic, so the water just does this amazing dancing. It's quite cool, I think. It's completely reflective of water, like your good raincoat might be. So they're up so tall. These ones have already come and bloomed actually, but there's a whole proper area where you get to see lots and lots of them. But I think I'll be away in the UK by the time they're bloomed, so I won't be back here. And also it just gets so hot in Japan, so this is like my last chance to give you guys a proper nice set of live streams before it gets too hot. I'll try and work out some more for the upcoming days. Is everything all right? Is the signal okay? Because I noticed some people are leaving. They are so beautiful, aren't they? Even the ones that aren't quite, you know, whatever perfect is. Look at this. Look at this. How bizarre. I've never seen this. What is this? The seed pods have started growing their own babies. I didn't know that could happen. How extraordinary. Maybe it's a rare one. Maybe it's got its own planet in this world. I wonder. How curious. One second, I'll go around the outside. You know I try not to capture the faces of the locals in my live streams. So in Moriyama, which is where we are right now, I live closer to, we're in Kusatsu right now. I live closer to another garden that is just full of these 1,000 petal lotus flowers, which is just outstanding. They're wonderful. But let's go on into the foresty area. We're going to see lots more water lilies in a kind of Monet's pond like area, and then we're going to see some hydrangeas because it's hydrangea season. So gather those blues, my friends. Let me see, it's super overcast, so maybe I look a bit silly wearing my sunglasses, but I'm just going to turn it to me while I walk past some people so that I can avoid capturing them in my live stream. There we go, mission complete. Generally, people in Japan have, maybe it's like 50-50 almost, of people not wearing masks and wearing masks. There are still loads of people wearing them. It's habitual now. I like to think that as it starts to get more humid, they will stop wearing them. But I don't know. Someone said cases are going up a little bit. So I don't know. And welcome back, everybody. I see lots of you have joined again. I wonder, was it signal? Nope, you guys haven't said anything, so I'm going to assume it was not. Let's go see the sunflowers. And if anyone's interested in seeing tiny baby axolotls, I can probably show you that at the end, so don't let me forget. Here we go. And my name is MissKendalJames. You can find me on all social media as MissKendalJames, Kendall with one L. So do check me out. Oh, thank you, Claire. Yeah, I'm glad the signal's been good. I've had loads of lovely messages from people today saying my postcard has arrived, my art that I ordered has arrived, my commission has arrived. So I'm very happy. It's nice to know some are arriving. I don't know if Sarah is in here, but Sarah, I sent another experiment to you, but if it doesn't get to you, then there's something up with your postal service. Look at this, they're so perfectly yellow. I do love yellow things. The middles have fallen out, so they look perfectly yellow. The little brown bits have disappeared, I think. I don't think it's the yellow variety. I've got these fiery ones over here. Who here likes sunflowers? In Japanese, they're called himawari, which I think means something like look towards the sun. And I think lotus flowers are called hase. Hase. And you can get, I was going to say allegedly, it's not allegedly, you can get lotus flower leaf ice cream here at this location that we're at. But it kind of just tastes like, it tastes like a version of matcha, but I guess matcha's a leaf, right? Matcha tea. Yeah, sunflowers are so pretty. These are the baby ones. The big ones, a different variety, they grow in August here in Japan, or July. You know, it depends on how the season is behaving. But if there's a lot of rain is good, but if there's too much sunshine, they just singe to death. The variety last year really didn't last that long. So this is a gorgeous area, which looks akin to a Monet painting. So many water lilies and beautiful bridges. So I hope you like it. I'll try and keep quiet so you can enjoy it for a little bit. There's classical music playing too. Friday afternoon, but still lots of people here, I think, considering it's just in lesser known parts of Shiga in Japan. So we've got lily pads here. Did you know that they can hold 2 to 3, I mean not these baby ones, but generally they can hold 200 to 300 kilograms worth of weight. So I once saw a child running onto one of them and I thought, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? The mum grabbed the child and pulled them back, and I checked out online. I thought, how much can they hold? Would he have been okay? And it turns out he would have been fine. I mean, probably depends on what part you step on. If you step too close to the edge, I think you might get a little bit lost. I want to crouch down, but I've got a bit of a bad back today. My sciatica is a bit playing up with me a little bit, but let me see, I'll give you one crouch shot. Okay, you got me down on one knee, proposing to you guys. Feel free to take as many screenshots as you like. You can share them online. If you can pop a little link to my linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, that would be wonderful. And if not, maybe my buy me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. Do consider giving that a follow if you haven't already, because you'll get my emails at least weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, with information about where I'll be, what I'll be doing, or how I'm doing. And they'll be emailed to you. I've been making sure they get emailed. I think that's been useful to lots of people. And you get usually an exclusive little picture too. Just gonna buzz you around over here. Look at the water. Let's listen. This is such a winding little garden. Not little even, quite big, I think. So let's keep on winding. You'll buy me a coffee. No, buy me a coffee. No, buy me a coffee. Mine's actually buy me a book. And thank you, Charity. I think I just responded to your tip that you gave me a couple of days ago. Thank you so much, Charity. I don't know if it got emailed to you though. And Mary Lou and Laurie and Susie, I think, Susan. Thank you very much for the last couple of days. There's many a week these days where I don't get a single tip, so I do appreciate it. Thank you. So thanks for paying for me to get in. Only 300 yen for this one and 200 for the last garden that you saw me in, which is very nice. We've got a lovely rock garden over here. My hand's coming in. Look at this lovely rock garden. I'm going to take you up and around. The lavender is growing as well. It's a great season. So interestingly, so I teach English here in Japan. I'm a freelance person. Technically, I'm a freelance creative person, but I do freelance work. I'm freelance as an English instructor, but you know, with a contract signed year on year with a company here. And my students say that there's not many flowers in the summer in Japan. But for starters, I think they're looking in the wrong places. But really, the big pops of flowers are spring and autumn in Japan. Now, if you look over here, you can see this is a giant lotus array. They're all growing deep submerged within the water, and then they protrude out of the water. And it's just so many. Let me think. It's got to be 100 or so flowers. They're going to grow up nice and tall. And if you go through the botanical garden, which is here, which we've done before, you can go through the botanical garden. Don't think I'm doing that today. I'll think about it, but the signal goes a bit dodgy. We could do it for the very end of it, perhaps. We could go and see. If you walk all the way through the botanical garden, you can go to a platform just out over there, and you can see lots of turtles basking on the lotus flower, like lily pad leaves that are resting just atop the water. But last week on Thursday, I came here and I saw lots of red-eared sliders basking with their little legs kicked all the way out. That's okay, Charity. I like your multitasking. It's pretty cool that you're multitasking on my live streams. That's great. I'm going to cool down a little bit. It's 27, 26 degrees around here. It's overcast. It's not so bad, but listen to the acoustics change as I go underneath this array of leaves here, cascading off of the wiggly, winding trunk of this tree. Doesn't the light shine through there so nicely? Double candle. Which of the other ones are you watching, Charity? Is it journaling with what you've got or something else? You know what? I'm going to be a kid, I think. I think I'm going to go through here. Let's see if I think my back can do it. Oh, put your back into it. Can it do it? My back today. Barely. That tree is going to steal my hat. Okay, I made it. Last thought. Oh, is it already live for watching, or is it because you were partway through watching anyway, it's allowed you to keep going? I hope you get some quirky little pictures through here. It's a kind of texture heaven. Look at these wiggles. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This garden is just fantastic to keep coming to every month. So even though, you might not expect there to be any flowers in the winter, for example, I came here January 20th or something. I brought you guys here on Shiga and we saw the most incredible tulips. Just like, I don't know, they look like the petals were so strong, like the crunchiest of lettuce. So I'm just very impressed with how they maintain this garden throughout the year. And actually, I've seen them. I don't tend to see them tending the garden. That's obviously done behind the scenes or when I'm not here. But during the daytime, I've often seen them rearranging the water lilies and totally rearranging the lotus flowers. It might spoil the magic for you to hear that the lotus flowers are actually in pots under the water, so they can move them around to present the best array of lotus flowers to us at any one time, which is pretty great. Okay, it's saying, please do not enter this garden. Oh my goodness, I thought this was saying the name of the flowers. It's not. It's saying, please do not enter this garden. Please don't go inside here. You know what, this is only part of Lake Biwa over here, the largest lake in Japan. So we're right next to the glorious Lake Biwa, Biwako. But I'm going to show you Lake Biwa from a different angle. Let's walk up through this bit because I think this is going to be quite lovely. There's classical music playing all around, but not yet through this bit. Behind me, I can hear it. What do you think? Rare evidence that I can be quiet, if only for a minute. Would you like to ring the lover's bell? You guys ready? We'll call it the birthday bell for Brittany and Lisa. Ready? Hold your ears. I hope you find it to be a nice, tranquil walk. I feel like with the loss of Hego for so many of us, that that everybody might have lost the very social aspect of communicating on the live streams. But you're absolutely welcome to communicate in just the same way on mine. It's a lovely newborn little family having a picnic over there. It's so sweet. I'll maintain their privacy though. Can you see our Omi Fuji in the background there? See a little mountain that looks a bit like Mount Fuji's outline. I'm actually not going to zoom in because the zoom in goes a little bit haywire on YouTube. It does it very well. Oh, sorry, Melissa. Melissa says, I was just thinking that I miss Hego so much. So many of us do. So many of us do. So we're going to enter the hydrangea forest, okay? This is another kind of, it feels like a forest to me, but there's different varieties of hydrangea. And last week, these were only like 30% bloom. So that's why I wanted to save my duo of tours for now. So I think they should be really lovely through here. Let me know if the signal drops. I don't think it does, but let me know and I'll get myself into a new location. We did not see this variety of hydrangea just now at the previous place. Isn't it lovely? Isn't she lovely? It's so refreshing. So nice. Oh, lovely, Corinne. Corinne says this garden is the perfect experience after a stressful day at work. So, we did lose Hego, that's true, but we didn't really lose each other. We've still got so many of each other. Some have disappeared, I understand, that's okay. But what have you guys been doing with your time? Have you found yourselves doing different things or things you missed doing? Such a different shape, right? It's totally different. I hope the Latin name for this has got phallicia or phallic or something in it, because it seems like it should. What have I found through here? What's this? I'm not going to touch that. We don't know if it's poisonous, right? It's called rhododendron. Oh no, maybe that's on the floor, on the ground. Haftanlem. Seyo sha kunage. Strange Japanese as well. Beautiful, lovely hydrangeas and Lake Biwa in the distance. So we're going to catch another glimpse of that. Just bear with me, we've got some. I'm just going to point the camera upwards while I work my way around them. Been doing more art history lessons on Eventbrite and doing reading groups. That's lovely, Charity. Oh, look. So we normally see these little closed up curled ones just as a cascade of those, like a big flourish of those. But look, some have really opened. I think that's really interesting. Really interesting. Look. Ooh, cold water. Listen to the bird. I wonder what type that is. How interesting. They look all so nice with the water on them, I think. And I really want to eat them, but they're poisonous, so we're not meant to. This is Annabelle. Culinary school, of course, Danette. Of course. How's it going? Do you like it? You're doing it with your husband, right? These guys are saying, the white ones are beautiful too, aren't they? They're perfectly white, a little pink, but mostly pure, pure white. How lovely. Ah, your son is doing it with you. I thought it was your husband doing it with you. That's excellent. What's the latest thing you've made? Oh, don't these look so nice? Lake Biwa in the background. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So what do you think, guys? Am I doing okay? Considering I spend most of my time doing live streams at home, to be honest, do you think I've still got it? Have I still got the ability to live stream outside? Is it all right? Some guides, I think, get a little rusty if they haven't done proper live streams outside for a while. I guess I do pepper my life with them. You've been writing, drawing and reading. That's lovely. Oh, grilled steak. Give me, give me, give me. How interesting is it that actually Japanese school children, if I ask them what their favourite food is, so often they say steak. The thought of having a proper steak when you're a kid. Oh my goodness. Aren't they lucky getting steaks for lunch or dinner? And I say, what do you want to eat? They say steak. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thanks, Charity. Are you looking forward to coming to the UK with me, guys? Oh my goodness. We're 1 month away from me actually going to the UK. I'll be on a flight for about a day. Oh, thanks, Corinne. Corinne says, you still got it. You definitely still got it. Pom, 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 pom. Look at these leaves. How interesting. Wow. What a good texture. What a good texture. And actually in this foresty part, the breeze is so nice. So, so nice. It's lovely. Let's see if we can get some hydrangeas and a little bit of Lake Biwa in the background. 1 second, and it's a bit out of focus there. Focus! There we go. In focus, out of focus. It smells so nice around here as well. I don't think I can explain it other than fresh. And exciting and so inviting to me. It's nice to be healthy again, even if my body hurts suddenly. I might find myself in the back of someone's picture in a minute. There's some lovely old ladies trying to take some pictures. Guy over there fishing, sitting, I don't know. I don't know. So don't worry, I've got more live streams planned in Japan before I go to the UK. Don't you worry, they'll be coming. I think I'll take you to the beach. Sumimasen. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sumimasen. Arigatou gozaimasu. Just sneak out of their way. So we've got these incredible meta sequoia trees over here. Giant, giant, giant tall trees, 30 meters high. And they just look so lovely. That's where the lovely birds are calling from. So I'm thinking I'll take you to the beach before I go to the UK. I want to take my co-workers. We've got lots of new people working. Ah, look at Biwa. Biwako. We've got lots of new people working at Nova where I work, but because they're new here, they don't really have much money right now, so they can't really afford to get around to the other side where the beach is. But I want to go swimming with them. I'll just have to save it for after. So nice. All kinds of different flowers around here and beautiful leaves too. I think we've got gladioli over here. I don't know the names of all the flowers, but I do my best with what I do know. These are interesting. It says these are called Acanthus mollis or something. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. They were much brighter last week, these ones. And we've got giant gladioli there. Da-da-da-da-da. Gosh, they're so strong. And here, I'll get down low so you can see this little village of flowers. Actually, they might be better from the top. I'm calling it a village. These ones are too purple and too red to really show up how they are on the camera. Generally, digital cameras can't really pick things like that up, not the extremeness of a pink. I remember some beautiful leaves over here last week, so I'm going to see if I can find them. And some running water for your piece. These leaves looked amazing last week, but I don't think they've got all that going for them this week. But I found a lovely bird sculpture I've never shown you before. It's these leaves. No, not so cool this time, but still all right. Last week they looked wonderful, quite different. There are so many lovely bits to mosey through in this garden. So many. And I've got other videos, okay? I might share a video later if you can see this whole area in autumn on my YouTube channel as an 18-minute proper walkthrough narrated video with a few other things, because there's a lotus flower museum as well. And yeah, it's just great, and it just changes so much. Here's some little lovebirds. Satellite of the Lovers Sanctuary. I'll take you to the Lovers Sanctuary in just a second. Here we declare this land as Lovers Sanctuary to impart the joy and the magic of encounters, blissful marriages, and raising a happy home. We send our blessings to your encounters and wish you a wonderful time. And the great thing about this is this is a relief, so you can rub it. You can rub it. I might rub it into my book later. You accept the blessing. I wish you blessings upon your encounters. I love the wording, the translations. Hey, Lisa Rose, here's a one for you. That's the one thing we're not seeing right now, roses. Would you like to come to a rose garden with me on my Monday, my Japanese Monday? I could take you to a rose garden if you like. I think I can. Would you like to? Look, Disney again, Mickey Mouse. I'm going to give this a smell. I need blessings for encounters. That's funny, that's too much. Oh, they smell lovely. Roses are your favourite. Okay, it's towards the end of the rose season, but I'll squeeze it in. I'll squeeze in a rose garden tour on Monday morning, I think. My Monday morning, roughly the same time as the last tour I did today started. So that will be your Sunday night, I think. We'll see what I can do. Something giant and purple over here. It's like being a child in a new sweet shop. Look at this! What is this? What is this? Other than spectacular. Okay, this is it before. Look at it after. That's how I want to grow up. Apart from I don't like purple so much, but that's how I want to grow up. Look at that. I want to grow up in a glow up. Check that out. This is a lesson to you all. Don't grow up, glow up. Check it out. Check it out. That's cool. Very cool. Right, you want to go to the Lovers Sanctuary, don't you? Where am I? I feel a bit lost right now. Okay. Almost got lost. I've been here countless times, but I felt a bit lost for a second. the first time I came here, my Japanese teacher, Miyazaki-san, he brought me here, and he kept saying, we're going to a water garden. And I'm like, what's a water garden? It's like, it's a water garden. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what are we going to see? It was beautiful, of course, but he kept calling it a water garden. I'm like, that's a bit strange. It turns out it means botanical garden. He was just directly translating something. I'm going to be quiet. There's a CD playing somewhere around here. Nice music. I'm going to walk you through. Take a minute to forest bathe. Sometimes it's just nice to be quiet, isn't it? There's a lovely hawk of some kind up in the sky. And some lilies. It looks like a pathway of lilies. Oh my goodness, there's gorgeous giant white lilies over there. Okay, let's see if I can get round to those. I'm going to try my best to get round over there. Let's have a little looky. I'm in the wild blue yonder. That's an artichoke. Melissa, was that an artichoke? Cool. No way, that's cool. Look at these pathways. I love it. I feel like there was real fun in designing this, you know? And it reminds me of my mum watching Gardener's World. So there was changing rooms for houses, and then there was something else for designing your garden with I've lost his name. I can't remember his name. But great lad, designing gardens with Charlie something, the lady. I can't remember what it was called in the UK. But let's go over to these white lilies. We had the hydrangeas for condolences and the lilies for grief. Monty Don, no, not Gardener's World, but yeah, Charlie Dimmick and someone else. Maybe Alan something. Alan Titchmarsh? Yes, Alan Titchmarsh. What was the program with him? These lilies are humongous. They're bigger than my hand. They spread as wide as my head. Yeah, Alan Titchmarsh. Monty Don is good. He's like the leveled up version, isn't he? But these smell so nice. Look at these. Good. So good. Well, I've just got 5 more minutes of the live stream for you. I promised a 50-minute one. So really the whole garden can take 2 hours, to be honest, for a nice mosey around. But you know, we don't need everything all in one go all the time. We can spread it out and make the most over time. And maybe I can grab a bite to eat in the very, very affordable cafe around here and cycle my 7.5 kilometers home. So thank you so much. We've still got 5 minutes, but thank you so much, everybody that's been adventuring with me today. If you leave a tip, it contributes to my 4 or 5 or 6 hours worth of effort and time preparing the tours and getting here. Bumblebee coming in, where is it? And also my tickets, and just encourages me. I know not everybody can give. I want to see everybody. You just disconnect, tell everybody on Hago, but it did help me get to the places I was going to show you guys around. Bumblebee, what were you frozen on? Bumblebee. Look at this. What a sweetheart. Anyway, I don't really know where it cut off, but basically I was saying the tour will end in 4 minutes. Thank you very much if you pop on Buy Me a Coffee and leave me a little tip. buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. You can also check out previous posts, previous videos, and upcoming live streams and things as well. I don't have any listed so far, but I think I might add a little hydrangea walk tomorrow, and I think I will add a rose garden on my Monday. Let's smell this, okay? Smell the lavender, everybody. Nice, huh? So nice. We've got a little bit of bamboo over here. Take you over to the bamboo before I disappear entirely. The back of that bamboo, then we'll go to the front of the bamboo. The front is a little bit more exciting, I think. Oh, thank you, Charity. Charity's going to buy me too. Thank you so much, Charity. I do appreciate it. And for those of you that can and do tip, thank you very much on behalf of all of the ones that can't, because I think those of you that do drop some pennies my way, I think you know that it's for everybody, so that I can keep doing things for everybody and trying to have that kind of inclusive environment that lets those that can, or even those that can't get out even, you support all of us. So thank you so much. And my Kenda Packer crew members, thank you. Here's a nice little moment. People have been gathering stones and leaving them here. And the light is shining on them really fascinatingly. Here's the real love sanctuary, just up over here. Not going to squeeze myself into it though, I'm afraid. I have in the past, other times. Nice, huh? Very cute. Very peaceful. So there's a little bit of bamboo over here that I quite like. I love the scent of lavender too. So any questions or anything before I disappear in the next minute or so? I hope you had a nice time. If you see this go available to watch on YouTube and you see it doesn't have likes and comments on it, please just chuck some likes and comments on it. It helps it get round to more people, which is always great. Oh, we've got more bonus hydrangeas. Good thing we've got a minute left. Look at these, all in pots so they can be shifted around as they like. But lovely. People coming over. 1 second. Let's get them out of my video. No problem, Corinne. Gonna get myself some fuel and then I'm gonna cycle the 7.5 kilometers back. But I'm glad for the exercise, to be honest. And I haven't used my bicycle in such a long time. And in fact, my back hurts today, so my bicycle is actually really good for it. Kind of annoying getting on and off it, but I've got sciatica that comes and goes, and actually cycling is so good for your sciatica. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll say goodbye now. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I've got work later, and I hope everything is great. I'll leave you with these pretties before I go. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone, and happy birthday again to Brittany and to Lisa for tomorrow. Thank you.